Greetings, friends, and brightest blessings. Chloe Valentine here, looking a heck of a mess. Heck of a mess. But I wanted to film a video because today I have experienced abundance. Abundance. And I look raggedy as heck right now. I understand that. When I say I have encountered nothing but abundance today, I mean, I pushed on down the road this morning. I went maybe a quarter mile because I've been slacking and like, it's hard to push the cart, right? Maybe a quarter mile. And I stop and I sit. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes and I'm gonna, head on my way. A lady pulls up. And gives me a incredible amount of foreign change, which is strange because 2 days ago I encountered a dryad-ish type spirit in the forest. Now, what happens sometimes is trees will blow over. I hate my hair right now. I hate it. Trees will blow over, right? And they'll pull their whole root system up with them. And they'll leave a semicircular shrine, right? If you're looking at it from the right perspective, they've created their own shrine space. And so the other day, I noticed a arch, like off in the trees. And so I go and I encounter the arch, and it is a fallen tree with the root systems up. And it's making a perfect little arch, and dangling in the tangled midst of the roots looks like a humanoid entity. It looks like a humanoid entity. And so I start to converse, as I am wont to do, with the spirit of the tree. And at the time I had found this cool little, I don't even remember what it was, just like a cool thing that I was going to keep and use, right? And I laid it down and let the spirit know that, I don't have much, but I'm giving this cool thing I found you. It's a cool thing, and I'm giving it an offering to you. And then I caveated that with, I know that, my offerings aren't always the best, right? But I am doing my best. I am doing my best. And so I asked this tree spirit, if you can get me suitable offerings, better offerings to give at my sites where I camp, to give to the spirits that live there, right, as an offering. I will give them as offerings. I won't use them for my own, benefit or whatever, right? Bro, a lady comes and hands me a bag of foreign currency. Currency I cannot use here in the United States. Not pesos either, which you would expect in Texas, because I get handed pesos a lot. These are coins from Vietnam, Hong Kong, all over Asia. I found a couple Japan, but mostly Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong, China. So I start my first video And I'm going to talk about that, right? How this lady just out of the blue came and handed me something that I had asked for days ago. Because look, to the spirits, it's not. All right. You know when you were a little kid and you had no concept of money? You had no concept of money, right? And someone hands you like a 500 yen coin. And you think you came up because you have no concept of money. A 50 peso coin. That's like $50 in United States money, right? Like, no, it's not. No. That's not how this works. And so the fun thing about spirits is they don't know how this works. Much like time. And so look, I'll tell you this. My recent spat of abundance has literally stemmed from me making fun of my friends for what they think is abundance, right? And so their response is like, oh, you don't think we know what $50 is? Here's $50, right? Because they don't know what $50 is. They know that dollars are a thing. They know that 50 is a number. They know that $50 is probably a lot of dollars. They don't understand the connection between like how that could be more beneficial than like $2.12. Quantity is a mystery to these entities. But, and here's the strongest but I've ever been able to offer, right? They don't need to. They don't need to, because once you start giving them clear and concise and understandable to them directions as to how to best assist you, they will do just that. So I took the money that the lady gave me and I start to film a video on gratitude. And I get about 2 minutes in and I literally hear, like, I see the lady peek over my shoulder in the camera and she goes, psst, psst. And I turn and look and I say, hello, yes ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm just recording a YouTube thing. And she's like, no, you want to go eat at Panda Express with me? So yeah, I went and ate at Panda Express, right? Of course I did. Of course I did. Yes, ma'am, I haven't had hot food in days. What the heck? Yes, I would love to eat at Panda Express with you. Now, people might look at what I've got going on in my life and be like, oh my God, you haven't had hot food in days, you poor thing. All right. I just left, abandoned as an offering, like 40 pounds of donuts. 40 pounds of donuts. I just happened to be walking by as the lady from the donut shop 2 days ago was walking out with the day olds, and she's like, hey, you want some donuts? Yes, I want some donuts. Are you crazy? Yes, you see me pushing this cart? Of course I want some donuts. She tossed them bad boys right up on top, like it was nothing. It was like, hey, you have a good day. Yes, ma'am, I will. So for 2 days, not only I haven't had hot food, but I've had Shipley's donuts, right? Like, and then I go down the road, that road a little ways, right? Because I'm thinking that at the end of the whatever they're clearing the area for, there's pine trees and stuff, right? There's a forest. I can go and I can make camp, and I can situate, and I can bathe, and I can do other roadside things, right? Nope. There's whole contractors there. Whole contractors there, right? So I sit, and I have my drink. And when I finish my drink, I pick up my stuff and I move on, right? I'm not just trying to live at these people behind this people's HEB, right? Like, gross. I live wherever the heck I land. Much cleaner. And so I come back up the road, right? And I see, what is this place called? Golly, what is this place called? Damn it. It is Mortgage by Design Mortgage, or Mortgage by Design. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check. It's a place called Design Mortgage, and it is out of business and has been for a while, right? And so I just post up here, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna just chill for a few minutes. I'm just gonna chill for a few minutes, right? And burn off. Just exactly the same thought I had when I was at the other place. Right? Alright, I'll just chill for a few minutes, burn off. Bro, a lady pulls up and she's like, hey, would you be offended if I offered you like a hot piece of pizza and some water? No, I would not. Not in the slightest would I be offended if you offered me hot pizza and a bottle of water. No, nothing about that sounds bad to me. No, please, please. Yes, bring it forth. And so the lady grabs me a bottle of water from the back seat. Boom. Hands it to me. She opens the pizza box and she's like, I hope cheese is okay. I was like, cheese is excellent. I'm actually kind of trying to go a little bit more vegetarian these days. And so she gives me 2 slices of pizza, right? Bro, tell me why this mom is raising the best kids ever. Out from behind her head, out of the little, like, the area where the back seat is, and I can't see any of this, comes this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And the kid just leans forward and he goes, here you go, sir. And I'm just heartbroken. This kid gave me $3. This small child, couldn't have been 8 years old, gave me his only $3. He saw his mom stop to do a good deed, and he wanted to do a good deed too, damn it. And when I tell you, I almost cried. A little kid was just like, here you go, mister. Here you go. Because his mom was a good person. And he saw his mom being a good person. And so he was like, I'm going to be a good person too. And so he gave me his, like, God, kid's probably only got $3. He gave me all his money. This small little dude just peeked out of that. No, nothing from his mom. His mom was like, what the heck? His mom was looked at the dollars and looked back at him crazy. Like he was doing something absurd. And he's just like, here you go. And I said, thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. And he smiled so big. He smiled so big. He knew he had helped. He knew he had done a good thing. And his mom, she just smiled and she's, I hope you have a wonderful day, sir. I'm like, miss, thank you so much. You have no idea how much better this whole interaction has made my day. Because, like, it's not been a hard day. It's not. It's been an easy day. But, like, that little kid gave me his $3. What the heck, man? That's just too sweet. And we're at 14:45, so I am about to go. I would like to say that I love you all very, very much. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and brightest blessings.